Hello everybody and welcome back to another game of Pauper. We are playing some Golgari Dead Dog, and we've got a decent hand here. We can keep this. We've got turn one Jungle Hollow most likely, and then turn two Wild Mongrel, most likely going into Root Walla and Carrion Feeder. Nice little Crypt Rats here for some aggro matchups if we ever get to our third land. And a Ready Consumption, well, you never know. Could be cool. Our opponent is mulling over this mull to 6, decided to go to 5, and he kept. Always good news for us. Let's go with Jungle Hollow. Pass the turn. Dismal Backwater. Okay. Well, here I could go for Carrion Feeder Tapland, but I think I'd rather go for the Mongrel. Opens up a few more options for me. And I don't need my 3 mana just yet. Oh, okay. It's a Tron deck. This Ready Consumption might actually be really good. So we've got to be putting as much pressure on them as possible. Let's keep developing our board, I guess. We do have access to our 3rd mana, but I think I'd rather go for the Carrion Feeder. Let's go Guild Gate. Get him with the Mongrel. Discard the Root Walla. We've got a decent amount of pressure here. Opponent's going to draw. Yep. Impulse. Okay. And if I don't see anything from him on his next turn, we're definitely just going to pump the Root Walla, play our land, and get in for 3, 4, 5, 6. Opponent looking for their lands, maybe? We gotta be careful for Infinite Fog, which is why this Ready Consumption is so dear to us. They're almost a Tron. Not a land. Let's play our Swamp. And yeah, we're just gonna pump. I don't even want to go Crypt Rats, honestly. We get to get in for 6, which is nice. It's going to bolt the Mongrel. I could discard 2 cards to save it. Is it worth it? What would I discard? Crypt Rats and Forest? These cards are not doing too much for me anyways. And I get them for some extra damage. I think I will do it. He's tapped out and everything, so Seems good. Let's get in. Yep, okay. If not, I could always have sacrificed it to carrion feeder. Down to 1 card in hand, though. But they're at 10. You could have used the Crypt Rats, but... oh boy, they have Tron. Not good, not good. That's a nice one. Will it get countered? Probably. Let's find out. Yeah, I kind of wanted that. That was like the perfect card to draw, too. Just prohibit kicked. Okay. And yeah, we can't pump our Root Walla, so we'll just pass. Deal them 4. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna start fogging already? Oh. Ooh. Choking Vines. Okay. All right, then. They're at 6. They're pretty close. Hounds is nice. So we got them dead technically here with Basking Root Walla. Hopefully they'll play their fog before they force me to do this. Or you know what? Let's just bring them down to 2. This is where having that extra force would have been nice, because I can technically kill them here. But they need to have a counter spell. Let's make them use a fog, and then we can try it. Just to make them use as much of their colored mana as possible. Man, maybe we just miss lethal here. That's frustrating. You don't know, right? I don't want to waste the opportunity that I have with Right of Consumption. Like, ideally, they would go, like, Muldrift or Revoke into Tangle, and then I just kill them with Right of Consumption, right? Because then they're basically out of colored mana. Okay. Flickering. And Right of Consumption is a little weaker than Fling in that it's an instant. Well, Fling is an instant. And right is just a sorcery. I can still get them with Basking Root Walla. Prism. Okay. Yeah, I might have just missed lethal there. Probably should have gone for it. Okay. He concedes. Didn't find a fog, I guess. So we definitely want fairies. We want caterpillars. I'm kind of a fan of. I think we want all the duress. We can find Thrall Surgeon. We can take out the Fume Spitters. They're not very good. Can probably go down one Crypt Rats. Rite of Consumption is going to be fine. We've still got 4 cards to cut. Maybe I'll cut 1 Golgari for 1 Stinkweed. What do we cut? What do we cut? Maybe the Root Wallas? Let's cut like 2 Root Wallas. Huh. Maybe 1 Carrion Feeder. And maybe 1 Vampire Hounds. I don't want to be controlling the control deck. I want to be a little bit more aggressive than they are. Duress is likely always going to be a good card against them. But do I need 5 discard spells? Do I even want to bother with Crypt Rats? I think I do. Maybe we take out just 1 Grave Scrabbler. Let's take out a Wild Mongrel. Hopefully we get there. We were fast enough against the opponent, though I feel like they struggled maybe a little bit with their draws. 4 lands. Here's a Caterpillar to destroy a Prophetic Prism, which is always nice. But it's not aggressive. I think we're still going to keep it, though. I think it should be fine. Swiftwater. Okay. Ooh, boy. Yeah, we are just starting to flood already. There's Impulse. Okay. Maybe the Caterpillar is not super necessary. I just like being able to put them off of their colored sources. When you're able to put pressure on the Tron deck, you want to be able to restrict the number of spells they can play per turn at the same time. Because yeah, sure, they can maybe fog, but then they won't be able to necessarily flicker as well, or you know, fog, flicker, and counter in the same turn if you can keep their colored sources down. Like here, I'm assuming he's going to play like a Mana Rock. It would be a good time for him to do so. No play. Okay, that's a really good draw. So I think at this point, maybe we just run out the Crypt Rats. just to say we're advancing the board a little bit. I imagine they're going to counter this or something. Yeah, I really don't mind that at all. Maybe a the X spell, I guess. Yeah, Condescend. I'm very happy they use Condescend on that. This fairy is going to be fantastic, especially if I can start recurring it with Tortured Existence. Though it does mean we can't ever F6. Yeah, we are so slow. This is playing right into their hands, which is unfortunate. Gonna teachings. Okay. Getting. Crop rotation, huh? We play their power plant. Probably going to sack it to get Tron up. I guess we do this. We're going to get Condescend and Teachings. Maybe that was a little hasty, but... Ooh, is it going to be Crusher already? Oh, good grief. I don't know. How does my deck deal with the Crusher? Oh, there you go. So I've got Grave Scrabbler getting back a creature that's 2/4/6, and then Caustic Caterpillar. Sacking 2 lands, which is fine. No, now he plays it? Jeez. The problem is he can probably just flicker his Crusher. Gonna terminate. Well, that's not good. Let's discard Grave Scrabbler. Yeah, we might just lose this to a turn 5 Crusher. He's out of colored sources. I guess we get back the fairy. Yeah, we were just way too slow this game. We played right into this Crusher. So we'll take 8. And, yeah. Not much we could draw here that'll help us. There's a swamp. How do I get out of this? I don't think I can. Let's start with the caterpillar, I guess. I need a discard outlet, unfortunately, and he killed my only one. Yeah, we were a little flooded. So we'll probably just sack the Grave Scrabbler and a land, and then block with the caterpillar and destroy the Prophetic Prism. Yeah, that Annihilator, he doesn't want to attack? No, come on. Okay, so let's float some green. Sack this guy and this. Oops, what have I done? Alright, I should have done that during the blockers. And then just sack the swamp instead. That was stupid. Sorry, guys. Now we're at 5. Oh, man. It's only got one colored source. Might as well play the Mulldrifter. Oh, Mnemonic Wall. What are you getting back? Getting back Impulse? Well, I guess we'll Fairy. No value. No value. And, yeah, I mean, I can play a Grave Scrabbler, I guess. Yeah, I guess we just cast this. The hand was promising, but it did not keep its promise. And also, we didn't expect a Crusher. Not every deck runs them, I feel. It's a good card, but we don't have very many ways of dealing with it properly. Maybe we can grab it out of their hand with the Thrall Surgeon, but that's just a 1-of in our deck. Oh, is he just going to Rolling Thunder? It looks like it. We're also playing to time here, a little bit. Since he's so far behind, these Tron decks can take forever to play. It's taken him like 30 seconds to try to cast this already. I wonder how this deck would do in a full tournament in real life. Whether it would always be going to time or not, or what. It feels like it would be really slow to play. There's the Rolling Thunder. Okay. So, off to game 3. I think 2 Caustic Caterpillars is a little ambitious. What can we do? Maybe we just bring back the Wild Mongrel. And yeah, we don't have very many ways of dealing with a Crusher. Maybe that's something to work on. I mean, Fume Spitter doesn't quite do it. Crypt Rats, well, we'll never get to 8 mana. I guess, yeah, the only realistic way to deal with it is with Vampire Hounds or Thrall Surgeon. Vampire Hounds is quite situational, and Thrall Surgeon, well, you need the 4 mana for it, and you need to draw it because it's a 1-of. So I think the only answer is just be faster. Yeah, let's give it a shot. We are going to be on the play. That's a sweet hand, I think. Let's keep it. We've got turn 4 Arrogant Worm, Basking Root Wallas, Grave Scrabblers. It's, again, a very promising hand. Opponent mulligans, which is nice. I think we're just going to go with Jungle Hollow. Next turn we can go Swamp Tortured Existence or something. Ooh, very nice. That's a really good draw. So let's go Tortured Existence, Carrion Feeder, pass the turn. Having this sack outlet's really nice. There's the Prism. Okay. So I guess now we Jungle Hollow. It's Root Walla. Get him for 1. Four mana would be nice so that we could get to Arrogant Worm this turn. Opponent missing lands. Very nice. Yes! Oh, this is going to be sweet. So now, what I can do is I can attack, sack Basking Root Wall at a Carrion Feeder, Tortured Existence, bring an Arrogant Worm. Sound good? I think it does. And we can even do that on the end step, so no big deal. Okay. Probably going to get their land with this. We got so much value with these Scrabblers too. This hand really starting to shape up. 4 lands is where we want to be. He got his land. It's not a Tron land, so he's pretty far behind. So let's Tortured Existence back the Basking Root Walla, discarding Arrogant Worm. Maybe I should have done this on my end step when they tried to when they impulsed, because now I could get Condescended. Yeah, I think that was definitely a mistake. Darn it. Oh well, I can do it again. Unfortunate, but what can you do? There's the condescend. Man. Yeah, I really should have done that on their end step when they on my end step when they impulsed. Would have started getting in for 6. That would have been way better. I hope that doesn't cost me the game. I do get my basking root walla back. There's the caterpillar. So I think we root walla, getting back arrogant worm. Or do we play root walla, sacrifice it, and then grave scrabbler? Yeah, I think we'll... Yeah, let's play the root walla. Get in for 3. And let's target the arrogant worm. Discard a grave scrabbler. Cast the grave scrabbler. Get back root walla. I'm really lucky they're so strapped on mana. It's gonna flame slash. Okay, that does set me back. Ooh, that's good. Okay, let's get in with the scrabbler. Yeah, I could be so much further ahead if it wasn't for that misplay. The arrogant worm basically only gets countered by condescend, though. Another impulse? Wow. Okay. Oh my god. These flame slashes. And a map. Okay. Power plant. He's still far from Tron. Duress is pretty good. I guess we go for a setup turn. Let's get in for 2. Let's, I guess we use Fairy. Lets them know we have it, but let's grab Condescend and Flame Slash. Then let's Duress. Probably should have done that first. Silly me. It's got Prohibit. There's an Exclude, so I guess we grab that. Then we will Tortured Existence for Arrogant Worm. Discarding Grave Scrabbler. Getting a Fairy back. So they're a little stuck here. They can always Lightning Bolt, I guess. Oh yeah, right, the map. I'm glad we got around this Exclude. I'm getting a Swiftwater Cliffs, eh? Giving up on the Tron plan. Wow. Yep, it was pretty stuck. I mean, I think we could have gotten there a lot faster had we played the Arrogant Worm. That's it, in response to the Impulse. Then again, they probably had the Flame Slash anyway, so probably would have made a huge difference, but we would have been basically a turn ahead. So, yeah, I learned a little bit in this matchup. It's a really interesting one. Gotta find a way maybe to deal with... Well, although, you know what? I think we boarded in the Stinkweed Imps, so that would have been another way to deal with Ulamog's Crushers. We do have a couple ways. It's not easy, though, so maybe it's something to think about there. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.